Nothing gets my penis harder than seeing someone's father nearly drown, which is why I was more than ecstatic to click on the Dobre brothers' newest unscripted savage reel prank, Dad Wakes Up in a River. Let's go ahead and tune in.
Mom.
Are you hooked yet? I know I sure am. Nothing gets my engine revved up like seeing that dance move.
So our dad is sleeping in that pool house down there, and we're gonna put him in the lake. Let's go. In the lake, in the river.
In the river, Poochie.
A little bit of a humble brag right there. Oh yeah, our daddy's sleeping in our 4th pool house, 10 acres that way next to our 3rd mansion. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with your savage friends in the daycare so we can continue to afford this place. I also really like this prank idea. Our dad's sleeping. Let's drown him. I got your next prank here, Dobres. This one's free of charge. There's no copyrights on this one. So when your dad goes to take a shit, make sure he uses a toilet that you've rigged with C4, and then you blow it up. I already see a title. Our dad took a poopy, and we blew him up. Gone wrong. Shit would be lit.
Yo, I gotta go get earmuffs.
Alright, so he doesn't wake up?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll meet you inside.
Alright.
You know, boys, I don't think your mom was the right choice for this stealth mission. If this was a Splinter Cell game, a Tom Clancy Splinter Cell title, that would be a fucking game over right there. She just threw the basketball at the rim like a fucking grenade. You're very lucky your dad didn't wake up here. What are the odds that he was able to sleep through that thunderous blast when she beamed it at the basketball hoop? You gotta be smarter here. You really do. It's a high-stakes mission. Well, spit in my dick hole, can you believe that good luck? Not only did he not wake up after the wife was damn near slapping him in the fucking face with the shooting range earmuffs, but he also turned over to help her get the other earmuff on the ear that she couldn't get to. That is a divine sign. That is God himself saying, drown this motherfucker. And don't even give me that tinfoil conspiracy theory bullshit where the dad's in on it. Yeah, okay, and wrestling's fake, right? That is a man who is so clearly asleep, most likely having wet dreams of Riley Reid's spread butthole. This right here was nothing shy of a miracle. The Dobre brothers out here making some fucking miracles happen. An amazing stroke of good luck right there with that series of unfolding events. Yeah, that dance move never fails to make me laugh. I'm glad they keep doing it. I think their dad's dead. I think he's just fucking dead there. He's such a heavy sleeper, it's crazy. What a savage sleeper. Maybe they drugged him. They should retitle the video, Dad OD'd on Xanax. Now we're dumping the body in a river. What the fuck? I guess they're just padding for time now, so they're doing a little Street Fighter type of deal here, a little impromptu thespian drama club combat course. I don't fucking understand what this is. Fucking knew it. Rest in peace, Dobre Sr. The man died 2 deaths. A real, actual life death, and then the second death being stuck in a Dobre Brothers video. Now they've thrown the body into the fucking hearse here. They've turned the pickup truck to a hearse. This is just goddamn depraved. This is sickening.
Go, Mom.
I wonder if Big Daddy Dobre does his own stunts here. The man is a fucking machine. He doesn't even know what fear is. The only thing running through his bloodstream, pumping through his veins, is courage and bravery. Let's take for a second and assume that this prank was real, which obviously it's not, but let's say it was. He'd 100% wake up on the truck, and when he did, he'd probably freak out, fly out the back, and snap his neck. What a fucking prank. The last time he was ever seen again. Fucking sick stuff, really. The Dobre brothers are evil. Luckily, these fucking idiots videotaped the crime, so I'm sure they'll be charged very soon with getting rid of that body. Honestly, though, the video just ends the way you'd expect. The dad, you know, all of a sudden wakes up. Oh, what in tarnation is this? Oh, you darn kids, you got me again with this prank. Hey, can you like and favorite that video, please? Share it around with your friends. That's how they all go. More high-quality content that we've come to expect from the Dobre brothers. See ya. It's been a few years since the last time we took a peek at the Dobre brothers' content. I actually completely forgot about them, but today I was reading about a bunch of teenage girls that were melting down and crying, losing their minds because they thought one of the Dobre brothers, Marcus, had committed suicide. And it's all because of this video here. My twin brother is dead? Now, you may remember a couple years ago, it was actually a pretty popular trend for YouTube pranksters to fake a suicide in order to play an epic prank on their significant other. Of course, it was all fake, the significant others were in on it, but the audience that watches this dog shit is too young to realize that. So when they see things like this, they get really sad. When you scroll into the comments section of this video, it's nothing but these kids going, "I couldn't stop crying, I spilt milk all over my diaper, I was so afraid Marcus got banished to the shadow realm," shaking their fist in the sky, "Give him back, God, we need Marcus on this earth." And then they'll make like a reply to their comment like, "Just finished the video, so glad it's a prank, they got me good." And you know, I can't even blame them for being fooled by the Dobre brothers. They're such great actors, I was almost convinced Marcus took his own life. Let's go ahead and check out the video. This is the most Dobre brothers shit ever. They actually act like they've all been lobotomized. The dude literally says, "I just got a letter from Marcus," and then goes on to say, "I don't know what this is, I guess it's a note from Marcus or something." It's like in fucking 50 First Dates with that guy that can only remember 3 seconds of any sentence. It's fucking crazy. It's clearly there just to like pad out the time of the video to breach 10 minutes, but goddamn, it's infuriating. All their videos are like this too. It just reminds me of Dora the Explorer. "Do you see a bridge?" And then the kids are like, "It's right there, Dora. You're literally fucking looking at it, you dumb idiot. Right there." Like all the Dobre brothers do the same shit where it's like, "This is what it is. It's a note from Marcus. You guys know what this could possibly be? This letter from maybe Mark." I like how it just starts with "put this on YouTube" and then goes on to explain that he's no longer going to be living anymore. He's going to commit unalive. Why the fuck would he want that put on YouTube? For the Dobre brothers, everything's content, even seppuku. This would be like if Kurt Cobain in his suicide note was like, "Hey, by the way, guys, I'm going to film this. If you could go ahead and air this tape on Nickelodeon, that'd be great."
Lucas, please split our money with our family.
These two loved their fans so much that they convinced them that Marcus died from suicide, an extremely serious topic. An audience that still believes in the Tooth Fairy and Easter Bunny has now been fooled by the Dobre brothers into thinking Marcus took his own life. Get pranked, nerds. Even in the comment section there were a lot of kids saying like, "Hey, this is a little far, we're glad Marcus is alright, but it's not okay to joke about something as heavy as suicide." So even they were calling them out on it a bit. But, you know, when you watch the video, it's hard not to get invested with an incredible performance like Lucas is able to deliver here. Oh no, Lucas is going through the 5 stages of grief here. He's in the denial phase right now. Then, of course, comes the lit phase for the Dobre brothers, and then the too lit phase, finally the ultra lit phase, and then the 5th stage of grief in the Dobre brothers household. A fat fucking Gangnam Style. They'll probably hit the floss pretty soon as well. It's rough, you know, it's a heavy letter that he received, so he's doing his best to try and process everything in his own way. I'm usually not a fan of spoilers, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one out there. In the note, he says, "I left you something in the backyard." Let me show you what he left them in the backyard. A team of detectives here on the case. I just finished LA Noire, streamed all of it, twitch.tv/moistcritical. Come stop by, stream every day, put a few extra inches on your penis. And I can tell you, after investigating so many cases in there, everything they're doing here, textbook. These are some real crack shot here. Move over, Sherlock Holmes, because the Dobre brothers are coming in. They're going to solve the Zodiac killer, the Black Dahlia murderer. They're going to fucking take everything by storm. This group right here is like the real world L from Death Note. Their combined intelligence can rival that of the world's greatest minds. I love how they attack this conundrum here and the way they try and deduce whether or not their brother is truly dead and buried there. So the first thing that, I believe his name is Darius, first thing he says is, "Well, the ground would be smushy," and it's not smushy, and he just kind of like stands on the ground and he's like, "Well, I'm not sinking, so it's probably, you know, not smushy." Then the next smoking gun is, "Wait a minute, if he's dead, how did he write the note?" So I like to put myself in this situation here. So let's say I was called to the scene, right? You know, I come up, I got my pipe, and I'm like, so there's a mystery afoot here, you know. I got the mystery gang with me, Scooby-Doo and the crew. So the first thing I'd start asking is, how did this happen? You know, did he have help? Because let's say he truly is buried there, and the perpetrator's got this Party City Halloween decoration tombstone on top of him. How did this happen? Because there's no way he did it himself. If it was truly suicide, he wouldn't have been able to, like, bury himself alive that deep. It would have been extremely hard, you know? That takes a lot of work, which means there would have been someone helping him, or perhaps foul play, and someone murdered him and then forged a suicide note to make it look like a suicide. So, there, you know, I'd start pointing fingers at the entire family. It'd get messy quick. If Lucas doesn't win an Academy Award for the performance in this short, then the entire organization is corrupt. This is a stellar performance right here. Up there with some of the greats. This is amazing. Like, when I first watched this, I was on the edge of my seat like, oh my god, Marcus could be anywhere. And Lucas is going to find him. You can hear the desperation in Lucas's voice. You can see how desperately he wants to find his brother, you know? He doesn't want to accept that maybe Marcus has left the corporeal realm. He still thinks there's a chance Marcus is either in his room, hiding under the bed, maybe he's standing in the backyard playing some basketball. But no. Situation's not looking great right now. They've checked Marcus's room, they've checked the laundry room, they've checked the second laundry room, they've checked the third laundry room, they've checked the butler's room, they've checked the second butler's room, they've checked 5 living rooms, they've checked 14 garages, they've checked the backyard, and they haven't found him. Luckily, all hope isn't lost yet. They haven't checked the whole house. They've only done about half so far. They still haven't even gone to the helicopter pad to look for him there, so they've tried calling him to no avail. He didn't answer, which is very uncharacteristic of Marcus, but they've gone to all of his usual hangout spots and they haven't seen him yet, so this is just not looking amazing. Yeah, Darius, there is something in the sky. It's called heaven, and Marcus just went up there to make it a little bit more lit. I don't know why no one in this family can just, like, read and comprehend what they're reading. It's like they're reading it out loud, but it's not actually entering their brain. So they just keep, like, repeating the stupidest questions of all time. I understand, again, it's just to, like, pad out the length of the video, but goddamn, it is frustrating. The mystery begins to get a bit deeper here because Darius says, if my brother left me, I'd be worried. But this is your brother, isn't it? I was under the impression they were all brothers, but him saying that has really confused me. Because it seems like that wasn't, like, him misspeaking. Maybe they really, like, aren't related? I don't know. But now I'm just fucking lost here in the lore of the Dobre brothers. I'll spare you their little scavenger hunt outside. It's pretty painful. They don't do anything. The most that happens outside is one of them kicks an icicle, and that's about it. And finally unveiled to the audience. And shucks, he got us good. He really did. He had me going. I really thought he had, you know, left this plane of existence. It was just so well executed, and he really committed to the prank. He flew all the way to LA just to pull off this bad boy, the magnum opus of practical jokes. An amazing banger from the Dobre brothers again. I just wanted to share this because I thought it was real silly. That's about it. So yeah. Over the years, I've made fun of a lot of YouTube pranksters, but the truth is, they're risking a lot to make cringe. They really are putting their life on the line for the worst content on the site. There's already been like 5 or 6 major cases where YouTube pranksters have gotten themselves shot and killed. So it's like they're soldiers, but the only thing they fight for is clout. So I'm being genuine when I say that the bravery and commitment to put a smile on the face of absolutely nobody is admirable. And let me tell you, one thing I've learned about the YouTube prankster douchebags is no price is too high for them in the pursuit of attention, because they use mommy and daddy's credit card to buy everything for them for their content, all the gear they need. But one thing that's always sanded my ass is the fact that the pranksters themselves always seem extremely sensitive. So when they're doing their dog shit pranks and someone responds aggressively to it, they immediately fall back onto, it's just a prank, bro. You know, we're just goofing. Why are you getting all mad? You're overreacting, that kind of shit. They literally become a Pokemon and the only thing they can say is, it's just a prank, bro. And then they start to, like, try and shame the person for being upset, even though some of the pranks are just downright crimes, like the fake stabbing prank where they go up to someone with a knife and pretend they're about to kill them, literally murder them, and then when the person gets like panicked or fights back, they're like, what are you doing? We're just kidding, it's just a joke, what are you, oh my, this is, you fucking goofball, we were just making a good TikTok video. It's just so embarrassing then watching the prankster try and play the victim here. They get offended that someone got upset at their prank. So today there's a video that's going viral from a prankster where he was doing some stupid shit on the beach. It's ultimately harmless, it's just not entertaining. Like, it's just a lame prank. But someone did respond negatively to it and ended up snatching the mic out of his hand and throwing it into the ocean. And the prankster got so butthurt about it that he called the police, and then the police took the guy's side who threw the mic, so then the prankster and his friend got trespassed, and he still won't stop fucking whining about it.
Sorry, I just seen you over here, and I just thought I had to stop and just ask you if I could get your phone number. Sorry.
This is my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't realize you were your husband. I thought you were like your gay best friend or something. I'm sorry. You're good, buddy. Yeah. You guys have a good day. I'm sorry.
That's really the gist of this Galaxy Brain prank here. It's just wearing stupid shirts like "Your man is a pussy," or the other one they wear is "Threesome," and then they just go up to random people and say dumb shit. So in this one, it was just hitting on this girl in front of her boyfriend/husband.
I just seen you over here, and I thought you were beautiful, and I was just wondering if I could have your phone number.
You want to get smacked right now?
Wait, are you with her?
You want to get smacked up right now?
Bro, no.
Back the fuck up. I'm going to smack the fuck out of you.
Why?
You think I'm around? Come here. Smack.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You think this is funny for TikTok or something?
Yeah. Can we just shake on it? I'm sorry.
So they just do a whole tour of the beach saying lame shit to a bunch of different people, trick-or-treating with cringe. A couple people fake a giggle and then just shoo them away like some kind of stray animal. And then a couple people respond negatively, like this guy and the previous guy, who are pretty tired of them just bothering everyone and being a general nuisance on the beach.
Camera and get the fuck out of
It was just a joke, sir.
You're bothering people.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
You want us to call the cops?
For what?
You're harassing people.
Was it because of my shirt?
No, dude, get out of here.
Hey, you can't.
His initial reaction here is a very sad self-defense coping mechanism. I know that's some armchair psychologist analysis of this situation, but god damn it, it's super clear. He is upset that his mic just got thrown in the ocean. That shit is expensive. And his first response is to try and sarcastically throw a temper tantrum so that way the guy knows it's not bothering him. That's why he's super over the top with that, like, sophomore year of high school drama club thespian kind of shit, you know, screaming. Which is even more embarrassing because, again, it's in public. There's a lot of people looking at him now. It's just so shameless. But anyway, a lot of brain rot takes came from this where people are saying, well, actually, the prankster's in the right. What just happened there was assault and battery. You can't just snatch something out of someone's hands and throw it away. That guy should have been arrested. Getting so upset over words that you'll assault somebody, it's sickening. And I've just got to tell you, that is some pussy shit. I'm going to hit you with the cold water. That is some bubble-blowing double baby Weenie Hut Jr. nonsense there. He was provoking people on the beach. The whole point of the content is to do these lame-ass incendiary pranks to try and get a rise out of strangers for the sake of your content to capitalize off the ad revenue. That's the entire gross little machine of clout that they try and peddle. So this guy just swooping in and throwing the mic in the ocean, I think is a totally fine response. Again, they started this shit and he just finished it. Now they're out $600. He didn't push anything too far. He didn't start throwing hands or like trying to poke their eyeballs out Captain Insano style. He just threw their mic in the ocean. You started some shit and this man came through and he cleaned it all up. Fed them their vegetables. And I understand the prankster's doing his best to mask his hurt feelings, but he quickly drops that facade.
I'm bleeding. This guy assaulted me. He took my mic, $600. Hey, you know, okay.
You're the one that's wearing the shirt. You're the Get the away from me right now.
We're either gonna press charges or he has to pay me $600.
Damn, his whole tone and attitude really changed here. I think this is footage that you probably should have scrubbed from the video. This shouldn't have made the final cut because you're looking like a real whiny bitch right now with this part. You're threatening to press charges on this guy, the guy that you started bothering, and then you're asking for $600 to pay for the mic that he just ruined. You are the prankster. You have to accept some level of responsibility, right? The whole point of your gag is to make people upset at you. So you really can't be acting this way when something like this inevitably does happen. So I think that's some real goober shit. But I also want to point out something very important. This man's hairline. Now, he himself points this out in the beginning of the beach section, so he tries to wear his insecurity on his sleeve, but I'd like to really call attention to it real quick.
Thing that I hate about the beach, I don't have the best hairline, so me and the beach don't always get along, but ignore that, okay, guys?
How am I supposed to ignore this when I can hear the agonizing cries from your permed hair screaming out in pain from all the heavy lifting it's doing, trying to hide your 40-year-old receding hairline. Especially with this facial hair combo going on here. You've got that chin strap beard, that fucking toilet seat fuzz going around. It does not work well when the wind blows in. That's gotta be your worst enemy here. I can now fully understand why you're not a huge fan of the beach, but honestly, anywhere the wind blows is pretty much going to be a battle between your hair and nature trying its best to show the public where your hairline actually starts. So I don't know if he treats the outside like a vampire refusing to go out in the sunlight because there might be a gust of wind that blows by, but goddamn. Now I know many of you might think I'm being awfully harsh here, but I truly think it's an invaluable service to insult people that do this kind of content because it's just lame and unacceptable. I hate that public nuisance content is becoming so trendy on TikTok in particular that a lot of these clout-obsessed losers feel that the best way to get fame and money online is by being as disruptive and as douchey as possible to just complete random strangers just trying to go about their day and enjoy their life. I hate that kind of content, so I really do think that insulting it is legitimately doing a good deed. Especially because it's so saturated when it comes to shit pranks that it's become a bit of an arms race where a lot of people just keep amplifying the danger of the prank, which is why people are getting shot doing them. In order to stand out, they have to be getting more and more extreme, which is leading to more and more dangerous pranks. So I really think this shit deserves to be insulted.
Call cops.
I was just out here filming a video, and a man assaulted me, and he ripped the microphone off my camera and threw it into the ocean.
Or more or less provoking somebody to make a move and then you can report it, correct?
Actual fucking Giga Chad beach officer here, fucking Paul Blart rolls up and he's just like immediately calling him out on his shit. He's like, I know what this is. You're provoking people to get a rise so you can record it for your TikTok, right? And he's just like immediately hits the nail on the head, so much so that the prankster even puts in the, it was at this moment he knew he fucked up thing because the guy is privy to this kind of content. I imagine this isn't his first rodeo with douchebags like this, so he's just immediately going in on him.
I think I need repercussions for my damaged property. I mean, the wrong word.
Repercussions is what actually happened.
Hey, I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I was a great grammar. Okay, so it was just supposed to be a joke, and it got taken too far. I guess he got offended.
You guess he got offended?
God, that's so pathetic. Yeah, I guess he just got offended. Which is why I called the cops, like a little hall monitor. Yeah, you lost a $600 mic and it's your own fault, so take it on a chin like a man and move on. And this isn't your first rodeo with the law enforcement either. I've looked at a lot of the content. This is actually all him and his friends do. They go to places, they get trespassed, or they just straight up get arrested. In one of the videos, they got wrestled down by mall security and like roughed up. So his whole thing is just being a public nuisance and having situations like this, but still has the chutzpah to pretend to be a victim and is actually the one who called the cops. That is beyond embarrassing.
What happens if he's having a bad day?
It doesn't mean you go out and just assault people.
You're both being trespassed from this park. Have you ever been trespassed before?
Yes.
Shocking.
Banned from every Walmart in the world.
Is everyone getting trespassed or just us?
Just the two of you.
You can hear the pride in his voice when he mentions they've been banned from every Walmart. They have been banned from multiple places, and they're so proud of that. I think that's so sad, the state of the world, where that's something to be happy about, that you're banned from a lot of places because you're such an insufferable little asshole who's driven by internet brownie points that you're just going to be a disruptive piece of shit to complete random strangers. What the fuck is there to be happy about with that? The whole purpose is just sad. You exist just to make people around you a little less happy, just total strangers going about their day. You want to make their day just a little worse because you post it online because you're a little internet clown. That's just pathetic. Now, I think he's young. He looks young, but it's really hard to know for sure with a hairline like that. But hopefully there'll be a moment of self-awareness, like some self-reflection, and he comes to this come to Jesus moment where he's like, damn, all of this shit was so cringe. Like, that'd be the happy ending. That'd be the good ending there. It completely changes, like, damn, this was fucking stupid. What a waste. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's about it. See ya. The only thing more pathetic than an internet prankster is nothing. These degenerate worms whose entire existence revolves around making strangers' lives worse in public so that they can film it and post it online for content are actually the most embarrassing thing humanity has ever produced. And I've mentioned this before, but I actually think making fun of pranksters is an important public service to try and deter other youngsters from growing up to be this kind of failure of a person. So I just learned about a new prankster who has been at the game for over a year, and the only thing he has to show for it is a few arrests and a community of children that just shoot spitballs and make fun of him like a bad birthday party clown. So I'm not going to tell you his name. His name's not important. Don't go out of your way to find and harass him. Don't give him any kind of engagement off of it. I just think he is another great example of the brain rot that's really infested the youth these days here.
When I hop up this counter and break that camera, you gonna be mad. So stop fucking recording me, yo.
Make my milkshake and chill out.
I'm not making nothing.
You're not making nothing?
I'm not making nothing.
Dude, you heard how she talked to me?
I swear that I'm not making nothing.
Make-
Fuck out of here. Oh, yo.
Hey!
Inside? I'm not making nothing. You want to send here? Send it. We're not serving y'all. Get the fuck out of here. Here!
I'll go back there myself and make a damn milkshake, motherfucker.
Over here? I swear to God, shit out of you.
Dude, get the hell out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, I said.
Dude!
Make me, Mr. Sir! Make me!
We gotta go. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Ah, yes, the classic prank. Harass customer service employees and be an insufferable asshole. So, this is how I found his content, and it turns out this is all he does. His entire existence is like this perpetual miasma of misery that haunts his community, where he and the after-school cringe club latch onto his ass to suckle a bit of clout out of it, get together, and just make complete strangers' days worse. And then he films it and proudly posts it online. And I do mean proud. This is his pride and joy. Every time he gets arrested, he wears it like a Boy Scout badge of honor. I legitimately couldn't imagine being his parents. The shame would be overwhelming. I would rather my child grow up to be a professional toilet seat kisser than grow up to be a prankster like this kid.
I'll go back there myself and make a damn milkshake, motherfucker.
Over here? I swear to God, shit out.
A completely flat and hollow threat from this affluent douchebag who I have no doubt has never faced any real repercussions from his actions. And he has the world's worst laugh. His laugh sounds like Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddy. Just some real goofy shit. It's fucking ridiculous. He is like actually biologically engineered through evolution to be the perfect cringe loser. Now, you may have noticed a lot of cuts in this, and that's because, of course, they leave out the context that led to this escalation and exactly what happened here to get to this point. But the manager has spoke up about this situation afterwards. And I almost can't help but appreciate the delusion from the prankster and his friends to think that somehow they look tough here or look cool. Because in this situation, the manager is the biggest W by far. The manager stood his ground, handled everything really well, I thought, and wasn't afraid to like challenge them if this guy really did follow through on his threat to go back there. And if the goof troop really did jump over that counter and attack or do anything stupid like that, they would have 100% ended up on the fuck around and find out matrix, because it turns out the manager is an actual trained fighter. So there's no doubt in my mind he would have beat all their asses, steamed their ham thoroughly. In that video, he does also go over how rude they were being and how everything kept escalating because of them, which of course was cut out from his post about it. Now you're probably wondering how old the doofus committee here is from the pranksters, because the main guy has the face of a 13-year-old boy. But would you believe me if I told you that he's actually 19 years old? There's a video as well as an article going over one of his mini runs-in with authorities, and he says, "How are you my height? I'm 19. I mean, I almost feel bad for him being 19 years old and being stuck with the face of like a 12-year-old Xbox Live Call of Duty gamer. That's rough. Like, there's no doubt he probably feels insecure about that, and that might be why he's lashing out so much against his community around him and turned to the dark side, going down the prankster path, the public nuisance asshole road.
When you guys walk up on people that you guys know don't like you, that have chased you around before, someone's eventually gonna probably beat you guys up.
That's what we're aiming for.
Why?
Low-key, just to get some content out of it.
Okay, so you're gonna be the victim of an assault for content?
A super honest answer from a super big douchebag. They keep pushing people, harassing them, until they snap, hoping that they'll either attack them or have some kind of big blow-up that they can film and post online for content. Heavens to Betsy. What a turbo loser. Yikes. He's giggling and smiling while giving this answer to the officer. He is so delusional. He really thinks that this is his ticket to internet updates, that precious clout and attention online. when in reality, it's most likely just going to be his ticket to the hospital or jail.
What? What?
You guys all walk away.
We didn't even do nothing. Wow. Bro. Yup.
Every time this asshole gets arrested, it's like the happiest moment of his life. It's like Christmas morning every single time he finds himself in a pair of handcuffs, because he's so delusional that he believes that that's going to help the content blow up or help him go viral, and it hasn't. It doesn't. And hopefully it never will. So he just keeps doing these extremely stupid stunts, calling them pranks, harassing just normal people in the world, eventually gets the cops called on him, and then him and his friends are like, oh, I can't believe it. What?
What do you mean?
He's taking pictures.
Yo, who the hell is that?
Stop back there. Stop back there.
Yo, get that camera off me. Get the hell out of here.
It's okay.
Huh?
Man, it's okay.
Get the hell on out of here.
Good one. This guy just loves treating workers as props for his videos. I still can't believe he's actually 19 years old. He looks like he still needs mommy and daddy to drive him to this Home Depot so he can film these pranks with his buddies. I will probably never understand who actually watches something like that and finds any enjoyment out of it. Even if I was 12 years old, I don't see myself even smiling at it. It's just annoying. As a viewer, and I feel real bad for anyone that is unfortunate enough to be subjected to one of his pranks. Like, I really don't think I'll ever understand why kids grow up wanting to do this, or why kids somehow even get moderately entertained by that.
Jersey.
Don't pet Jersey right now. We're just seeing that
You got me.
Yeah, I was thinking he smelled like shit.
What'd you say to my dog?
Yeah, I said I thought your dog smelled like shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here before I let you smell like shit.
Wait, it's a
Okay?
dog, sir.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Calm down.
All right, don't say my dog is this or that. Get the fuck out.
I was just saying the dog smelled like shit, sir.
Good one. Again. Man, Junior, you're really on a hot streak with these bangers. Your dog smells like shit prank. People can't even just relax on a bench outside with their pet without you going out of your way to bother them. Nothing is safe from your cringe apocalypse that you bring with you everywhere you go. Everything this guy and his friends have ever done that I can find is just actual trash. It's just bothering people in the world and calling it a prank. It sucks. It's just public nuisance degeneracy. And I'll always take a little bit of time to make fun of some pieces of shit like this because I think it is an invaluable service to provide. Nobody should end up like this guy or his team here. And they're not really a team. This guy I already know is insufferable to be around. The only reason his friends orbit him is because he has the tiniest bit of clout online and they try and suckle a little bit out of that from his bosom for themselves. That's the only reason they stomach him for however brief a time when they're filming these awful videos together. They're not real friends, it's just a bunch of fake people surrounding themselves with each other and convincing each other that making these pranks is somehow going to get them to the top. It's just fucking pathetic. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's it. See ya. What's up everybody, it's Critical. I've mentioned this in the past, but I love to watch YouTube drama unfold. It's very entertaining and very pathetic to watch a bunch of grown man children go at each other and make exposed videos on one another. Oh, you know, he's got a small penis, it's real turbo small. iDubbbz big old small penis, it's tiny stuff. And then there's going to be 3 videos on that. They stretch the length to 10 minutes or above to soak as much ad revenue out as possible. I enjoy it very much. It gives me a hoot. And recently I've kind of fallen behind on keeping up with the YouTube drama wave, so I decided to check in on YouTube's resident racist lunatic Joey Salads to see what he's up to. And I went to his vlog channel, and he did a really clever prank where he mailed piss to a bunch of YouTubers, including an 8-year-old boy. And I just thought it was a really clever idea that I really think we should watch together.
So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be mailing my urine to a list of YouTubers. Let's see. Got my urine. Take your penis out. Take the penis out.
In case you're unfamiliar with this troglodyte, this man who looks like Action Hank from Dexter's Lab is Joey Salads. I don't really need to give an introduction for him. I'm sure most of you know who he is. Just a YouTube prankster who fakes all of his shit and does a lot of sketchy shit. Now, this caricature of a man has just hatched an ingenious idea that not any 4-year-old could. He's gonna take his penis out and put his pee-pee in baggies and put it in the mailbox and send it to people. Wow, what a joke. It's fucking brilliant. Now, I don't know what it is about this man exactly, but he's just weird to watch. He just looks so uncomfortable in his own skin all the time. It's like he's a skin suit for a cockroach underneath and it just doesn't know how to operate it properly. He's just like this hollow vessel and it's just so strange.
Fucking stinks. It's good though, right?
Oh, hell yeah, it's good, bro. Smelly pee-pee rules. It's number 1.
Yeah, I guess so. First lucky guess is FaZe Rock. Next one is the FaZe Clan.
I like how his friend had to really sound that out, struggled through the first word. The first lucky guest is Fazrug. You see, I think the most troubling thing of this video isn't that Joey Salads is mailing piss to other YouTubers. It's that other people were on board and thought it was just a great idea too. You got a cameraman, you got this illiterate dude trying to help out. There's just a whole team behind this.
You should put a note in. Joey Salad's piss.
So this middle part of the video is pretty much them just putting their collective heads together, trying to figure out how to put the bags of piss in the envelopes. Ooh, I took a physics class in middle school. I've got this covered, boys. No, but wait, I took woodworking. I'm in charge. You know, just a bunch of bullshit. And it's truly a Herculean task for them to accomplish this.
I don't know if you want to put a little sex note, because this is for Sniper Wolf.
Oh, great idea, bro. You're right. This one's going to a girl. They have vaginas. Make sure to say something about her pussy. Yeah, just, oh, you got a big old clitoris. I want to put my smooth sailing wiener on top of. You know, I'd like to just assume that this isn't really his urine, though, to be honest, because he's faked everything he's done on his channel. I don't see why this would be an exception, and especially just looking at his piss jugs, it's pretty fucking dark. So unless this man just never drinks water, I'm leaning towards it being fake urine. It looks like lemon drop shots in the jugs, and it probably tastes about the same as lemon drop shots. But you know what, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is where he draws the line. You know what? I will fake anything but my urine. I swear to God, I could go down in history as the worst fake prankster ever, but I will go down as a man who did not fake his urine jugs.
Ugh.
Holy shit, check out that magic trick. A douchebag spun a bag of urine. Are you not impressed? I like how he has to stop the operation just to play with his bag of piss a little bit. I also like how he looks at it really hard for a second just to confirm the authenticity of it. Yes, this is my pee-pee. I'm gonna need to take a swig of it though just to make sure it's my brand.
Tanner Pratt. I don't want to butcher his name on camera, so. I don't know his name. Tanner. Tanner who? Tanner.
Yeah, he doesn't want to butcher his name on camera. Meanwhile, he has butchered every other name on that entire fucking list. And then he starts to get a little offended. Tanner filled the mesh. Fuck, I didn't know I was gonna get quizzed on this, Joey. Fuck!
Garden Dick?
Oh yeah, that sounds right. One of the most common last names in all of America. Bagarden Dick.
See what you make me do, Joe? Butcher people's names when they watch it now.
You see what you make me do, Joey? You make me look so dumb in front of my internet friends. You know I didn't finish Hooked on Phonics.
Who's Jake Angeles? Jake Angeles? Angeles.
For 1 second, I thought he got a name right until he was corrected. He has genuinely not been able to read one of the names correctly yet.
Christmas cards. Oh, they gotta open it on camera.
So Douche Tits McGee and his excited Oompa Loompa sidekick start shoveling the piss-filled envelopes into the mailbox and creating an awful Christmas jingle. And that's about all she wrote. You got Igor over there on the left, who's probably smuggled one of those piss-filled envelopes for himself to enjoy later. Just open it up and take a big old huff. To be honest, I actually feel bad insulting that guy, because I'm actually kind of concerned he might have some type of mental deficiency. And if that is the case, I would feel extraordinarily bad. But for now, I'm just roping him into the same douche category as Joey Salads, because that's how it is portrayed in this video. And I would like to reiterate just how awful that Christmas jingle is. But who knows, maybe it'll catch on. Maybe next Christmas we'll all be having a salad-themed Christmas get-together. We huddle around a fire, we chant that song, we ululate that jingle, and we open our piss-filled envelopes sent from Joey Salads, who climbed down our chimney and pissed right into our baggies and left it for us.
During a fan mail bid.
That's
now
it.
We go home and wait for
friends.
the next
For our friends.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned to their videos. If they show the piss, tell them who sent the piss.
Words very well spoken, Joey. Now, you've truly outdone yourself with this prank. It's absolutely amazing. It's nothing short of awe-inspiring. I can't wait for Joey Salad's next prank where he ejaculates on the heads of sleeping homeless people. Man, that'll just be great. Oh, goodness me, I think I've hatched an even better prank idea. Really turn it around on the master himself. What if all of us took a shit in a bowl, put it in a box, and sent it to Joey Salads? So that way when he gets it, there'll be shit everywhere and it'll smell like poopy. Whoa, we could call it a shitty salad surprise. Damn, what a great prank. Fuck you, Joey Salads. Now, I mentioned in the start of the video that he sent one of these piss envelopes to an 8-year-old boy. Well, here's that 8-year-old vlogging boy receiving that piss bag.
It looks like something's leaking. So, yeah. So when we opened it up, lo and behold,
Joey Salad's pee.
what?
Ew.
Happy birthday. It's just what you asked for. So yeah, they get his piss, and then they go on to explain that they're not upset about it because it got them more publicity and exposure because Scarce talked about it in a video. But the mom made sure to mention that it is actually illegal what Joey Salad just did there. And it truly is. You're not allowed to send piss to an 8-year-old contrary to popular belief. I know, right? What are the odds? It's surprising. What he did should have put him on a sex offenders list according to law. Now, I know most of you out there realize that a sex offenders list has been pretty fucked recently since people are getting put on it for just peeing in public or fucking tying their shoes within 5 miles of a middle school. But according to law, he should be on a sex offenders list now. And if nothing else, it's just fucking weird. This man made a conscious decision. Oh, here's an 8-year-old who vlogs. I'm gonna send him my piss. I don't like your vlogs, loser. Joey Salad's piss. Yeah, You like that? Got you good, huh? Great prank. What the fuck are you thinking, Joey Salads? I'm asking you directly. I hope you've watched this far. I want to know what your thought process is when you take piss and send it to an 8-year-old or you fake a racist prank. I'm just very curious as to what goes through that empty fucking cranium of yours. It's just baffling. But yeah, so this is Joey Salad's magnum opus of pranks. So I'm glad we got to watch it together. That's it. See ya. What's going on, prank enthusiasts? Grab your bathrobes and join me in front of the fireplace as we dive back into the wild world of YouTube pranks. The last time we dipped our toes into this cesspool of top-notch side-splitting comedy, we were graced with Chris Prank Invasion's beautiful making out with my sister prank, where he French kisses his sister for views, damn near butt-fucking her mouth for views. And I'm happy to say Chris is back on the saddle again, and I don't mean riding his sister. In fact, this time he's riding his mother for views. He's posted another video, this one's making out with his actual mom. Again, there's really no telling if this is his real mommy. The only way to confirm if that really is his mother is to ask someone who's fucked her on Xbox Live if that's her. But since we don't have that information, I'm just going to assume it's not his real mom. And Chris is once again just exploiting the incest community for views. The incest community, also now known as Alabama. And just on a side note, who the fuck is watching these incest pranks? This man is making so much money off making out with his family members and rim jobbing them on camera. I don't get it. The only person I can even see looking up this kind of shit is Tom Brady, looking up children kissing their parents on the mouth compilations. I don't get it, but what the fuck ever, Chris. Good for you, man. Right, I'm sure he brags about that that accomplishment. Yeah, I'm the guy who makes out with his family on the internet. What's up? Fucking awesome. Anyway, that's not who we're here to talk about. Instead, we're going to look at an actual expert at pranks, working his magic in the wild, delivering some side-splitting comedy with his pranks, just putting nuts to butts at the mall. Let's take a look at a real prankster.
Excuse me, we're doing a survey and we were just wondering, do you have pet insurance?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have a pet, my parents do.
Oh, because I'm about to destroy your pussy.
Nice.
How about that double whammy, huh? That knockout blow, that combination there. Just a 1-2 right to your comedy receptors. Definitely having a hoot and a holler over those two pranks back to back. I understand this is not an adult. And this is exactly why I wanted to talk about this video. This is a kid who's clearly been influenced by YouTube douchebags, and this is like one of 6 videos where he does this all within like the span of a month or two. It's just super sad to see the kind of impact that these YouTube assholes can have on kids that watch them. The YouTube assholes pay the people to react to their awful scripted shit pranks. But kids don't know any better. They don't know it's fake. So then you have an entire generation of people this kid's age going to the mall, actually sexually harassing strangers, physically harassing strangers, and being a public nuisance because they saw their favorite internet asshole doing it and they're trying to emulate that behavior. So these internet YouTube shitholes are promoting an entire generation of assholes to follow, and it's so upsetting.
Oh, I know you're not a track star, but you're gonna have to be ready for this big meet.
What big meat?
You guys talking about that pussy, you know what I'm saying? That's... that...
I don't know.
What do you mean? Where the bitches at?
Oh,
My
yeah,
niggas?
you're recording. That's nice.
I'm not recording. He's recording.
Ew.
No, he's not. He's recording you.
I don't give two shits.
We're both recording all of us.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, what you niggas talking about that pussy? I was on my girlfriend's this morning. I was like...
I can't even sarcastically talk about this clip because it's just so goddamn painful and uncomfortable. Everything that could go wrong with his plan went wrong. No one was laughing at his pussy introduction and was immediately exposed for recording. I don't even know how she spotted that. She had the eyes of a hawk. She must have had like a fucking spidey sense tingling in the back of her head. Turned and immediately looked at the camera guy. I don't know what kind of camera he's using, but it must have been really obvious, like a fucking boombox over-the-shoulder camera. Or maybe he was holding his phone out recording like Dr. Frankenstein's monster coming at them. I don't know how she could immediately see him recording. He must have been really trying to make it obvious. But she found it, leading to an even worse scenario. And this kid has so little self-awareness and is so shameless that he doesn't just walk away. He doubles down and keeps it up, and man, it fucking sucks.
Do you know there's 206 bones in the human body? Would you like another one inside of you?
No.
Why not?
Why would I want another bone?
You know you want this big meat.
You want me to slap you silly or what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
You want me to call the cops on you? Fucking have some respect.
Respect, wow. This woman just unironically used the word respect in front of a YouTube prankster? Are you fucking kidding me, baby? It's YouTube pranks. The only R word that community knows is ring that bell for notifications, baby. Am I right, prank enthusiasts?
Wait, girl, come on. I lost my virginity. Can I take yours? These ones right here. Like, I was looking at it and then, like, I realized that this is fake, bruh. Look at the shoelaces and the aglets and the seams. They're not even lined up right. This shit's fake, bruh. You looking at them pussy pics, bruh? You into that anime porn? Hey, let me get some of that. Let me get a piece of orange chicken. Ooh.
Nothing would make me flip a table over and piss my pants faster than having some goddamn douchebag goober come up to me and touch my food or ask me for the food as he's already reaching for it. Oh, that would make me livid. But anyway, this guy's the prank god, and I hope you've all learned a little something about how to really execute pranks. As you can see here, the only successful prank is the one you just don't fucking pull, because every goddamn prank on YouTube sucks ass. That's it. So yeah. Douche tubing isn't as easy as I make it sound. It's a very competitive field to be a successful douche tuber on this website. It's really an ass-eat-ass world when it comes to this shit, so you have to really go all in to try and find something unique to make yourself stand out in the douche tubing community. And this guy really came up with something wild here. This is a used condom prank on his mom. Truly nothing is sacred anymore. The gloves are coming off, and is the condom, clearly. Let's check this shit out. Let's see how the prank went.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Kelvin Santana. Oh my god.
This is Kelvin. He's his own favorite comedian, constantly making himself laugh uncontrollably, and I have absolutely nothing against this guy at all. I just find him to be the perfect example for the impact douche-tubers have on the younger generation. This is obviously a young man who's watched a lot of douche-tubers in his day, you know, the greats like Nate Garner and Morgs, and now he's trying to emulate what they've done because he saw how successful they were. And I just find that to be really sad that so many younger people are growing up aspiring to be like these assholes on the internet who film themselves being public nuisances for money.
I'm sorry guys, I'm just a little too excited right now, but if this is your first time on my channel and your first time seeing this beautiful precious face, okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Boy, you are ugly.
Oh, ouch.
Alright you guys, my mom is out of the house right now, so I went to the store a while back and I caught myself a little bit of these. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a condom, baby. It goes on wieners.
Smash that like button for crazy condom stunts. Condom buying prank gone wild and sexual on mommy. Also, the way I know this prank is fake immediately is there's no way this kid is even old enough to buy condoms, so he needed his mom to go with him to buy condoms for him for this video. And even if that wasn't the case, conceptually, I don't really understand it. I don't know what Kelvin was expecting, like his mom to storm in there and get really offended that his son's got a condom on the floor, like she's upset that he cheated on her, maybe. But that's a really weird incest angle to work with and pretty disturbing to think about. Because like I feel like the normal reaction to a parent finding a condom would just be like, ooh, yucky, can you clean that up? That's kind of gross. Not like an overreaction gone wrong where she starts fucking flipping tables after seeing the condom and punching holes in walls and shit in her pants.
I'm gonna add some lotion inside the condom for you know what.
Have to critique the setup here. That's not what a condom on the floor in its natural habitat would look like. That's way too clean. This looks like a glamour shot, a photo shoot with a condom here, like it's advertising the brand. If you wanted this to be convincing, this wouldn't fool anyone. An expert of condom identification like me would immediately walk in here and call your ass a fucking fraud. It's just so obviously staged here, and no one would have the condom wrapper next to it. It just makes no sense. It needs to look natural, as if this just happened by pure accident, you know? Maybe some pee-pee stains around the condom, some urine drips around it, because let's say you ejaculated for so long and so hard that your body got confused and started just pissing really hard, filling the condom with urine, and then you panic, you throw the condom on the floor, bang, now you got some pee-pee and semen on your floor. Happens all the time. And that gives the condom on the floor some character. And it gives a little bit of a story, and you need the condom to have a story to it or no one's gonna believe it. You throw in the urine and then bang, you're fooling even Penn and Teller with your condom setup prank.
No way.
Ya. Pero busca el fabuloso, dale, para que limpie. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
Oh.
¿Qué es eso? Really, Kevin?
I skipped through the part where he calls his mom and tells her the cat threw up. That was his plan to get her in there by blaming it on the cat, calling her to come clean up cat vomit because he's incapable of doing it himself. I think it's a lame way of doing it. I would have gone a lot further. I would have called her panicked, Mom, I'm being haunted by a used condom. It's floating around. Holy shit, we need the Ghostbusters because Bustin's making me feel good. Oh shit, help, Mom. And then she'd rush in there all like, you know, confused and panicked. And then she'd see me on the bed and I'd be covered in used condoms, like a fucking sarcophagus of used condoms. She would be scarred, disturbed, and that would be some fat fucking douche tubing content. Take some notes, Kelvin. If you're gonna do the used condom prank again on your mom, you gotta double down on that shit.
What are you doing? Put it down. That's so dirty. That's so disgusting, Mom. What are you doing?
Yo pensé que mi hijo tenía un huevo bien grande. He's too small.
What are you doing?
I saw the camera.
As if every mom doesn't know the cock size of their child. It's a bit of a weird thing right there, you know, the mom looking at the cum and like a detective being like, based on the volume of your semen, I can deduce that your penis is small, and I thought it'd be big. It's a bit of a weird statement, but clearly it was a joke. You know, she's in on it, she saw the camera, and the next minute of the video is just him yelling about it and screaming and shit, so the prank really ends there. And what a banger it was. So yeah, if you want to try the used condom prank on your mom, you might get some gone wrong shit going on, like what happened with Kelvin and his mom. His shit was wild, absolutely wild. That's it. See ya. What's going on, prank assassins? It's me, and you know I love a good prank, and no one does pranks better than tiny wienered YouTubers. Today, instead of shitting on pranks, I wanted to actually show you my favorite new prank trend. I'm finally early to a YouTube internet trend, and this is better than being early to Bitcoin, like early to cryptocurrencies in 2012. This is huge. I'm early to a scare prank where the YouTuber pretends to commit suicide in a bathtub to scare their significant other. Nothing says wholesome, goofy prank quite like a bloody crime scene that makes it look like the person got mauled by a fucking bear. Am I right, YouTubers? That's classic comedy, making your significant other think you are dead in a bloody-ass bathtub. Obviously, it's all fake, but for the sake of fun, we're going to suspend our disbelief here and take it as if the significant other is not in on the prank, because it's a lot more fun that way. Let's dive in here.
And honestly, this is kind of nasty, but I'm going for it. Alright. We are in there. This is nasty. Alright, guys, let's do this.
Now I just wanted to quickly critique the setup here of this crime scene. It just doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be suicide, and yet there's a whole bunch of bloody hand marks on the wall. It makes it seem like she got hit with a sledgehammer and then kind of crawled her way to the bathtub before spinning around in a circle, putting her arms out to the side like she was doing some helicopter shit or making a tornado, and then fell down. That's not really believable when it's supposed to be a suicide prank, so I think she could have gone without the blood on the walls. But also I can see the other side of the coin where, you know, the boyfriend's not supposed to be a forensic expert. He's not Dexter coming in here about to analyze the blood splatter patterns. He's going to come in here, see this, and freak out. He's not going to start picking apart plot holes in what seems to transpire here. He's probably just going to be very upset.
What are you doing in there? Eat. Oh my goodness. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Oh my goodness. Eat it. Get up. Eat it. Eat it. You gotta get up. Eat it. Eat it. Get up. Eat it. Eat it. Get up. Get up. Eat it. Eat it.
The poor guy's on crutches and now he sees his girlfriend in a bloody bathtub. He just can't catch a break this week. I also have to say, it's a bit odd that he just go in there and see this bloody mess and just say, oh my goodness, like really calm, like he just dropped the pickle on the floor and he's a little upset about it and a bit surprised that he dropped it. This would definitely warrant maybe like a holy shit, you know, maybe even like a what the fuck, you know what I mean? That's kind of a disturbing scene. He handled it like a real champ, like a real monetized YouTuber champ, no cussing, just a very simple, my goodness, what have you done? This is, wow.
Eat it, please, please, eat it, please. Get up, yes, get up.
And there it is, a happy ending, just a prank at the end of the day, nothing to, you know, linger upset about. You know, you got pranked, baby. You got fucking annihilatedly epic prank trolls gamer style right there, my friend. And let's go ahead and check out some more of these. It's all kind of the same where they go into a bathtub and make it all bloody and shit, but each one has different responses and different ways of approaching it, and I think that's what makes the prank so fantastic. Thus why it's my favorite current prank.
Say, bro. Yo, come on, bro. No, come on, bro. Chill out, bro. Yo, come on, bro. What's up? Bro, what happened, bro? Hell no.
Baby. What the fuck is this?
Another gruesome scene. I know it's hard to look at, but man, you have to wonder, why do his friends fucking hate him? They didn't care at all. One of them just talking to him like he's just upset, like he just ate the last cookie in the cookie jar. Sammy, what the fuck is this? Yeah, come on. And then telling him to chill out as he's dead. Hey, chill out, man. What is this, suicide? Calm down. Calm down, Sammy. You killed yourself, yeah, but calm down. His girlfriend seems to really be selling the performance, but his friends were... They're not the most trained of actors, but god damn it, there was clear passion put into the performance, and that I have a lot of respect for. I'll be honest, I stopped watching right there just because that made me giggle really hard. Just a cold open with a dead body on the floor, just a fucking corpse and blood. His girlfriend walks in, drops her phone, and then bang, roll intro where you ask people to subscribe and then ring the bell. That's how you fucking do it. Nice little mellow music as well right after suicide. It's, you know, that's YouTubing in 2019, I guess. That's how you fucking prank them.
Todd! Tajay! Tajay! Todd! Tajay! Wake up! No! Tajay!
That one actually pulled on my heartstrings a little bit. His girlfriend gave a good performance there, and he even went the extra mile by putting a weapon next to the bathtub, so that way when you go in there you'd immediately connect dots like knife, blood, suicide, but then you also have the discrepancy with like hand painting on the wall behind the bathtub, which kind of throws it off. I think when you're doing the suicide bloody bathtub prank, you need to start thinking about the little details, which is what separates it from an amateur prank and a pro prank. Like, who's gonna slit their throat like he does in his suicide prank, and then just start painting the bathtub walls with it, you know what I mean? Making like a fucking Fortnite skin on the wall. There's no reason for that. That wouldn't make any sense. So you could have got rid of that, but I understand it's just there to really sell, you know, the magnitude of the situation. I understand that. I'm just nitpicking a little bit for up-and-coming YouTube pranksters looking to implement the suicide prank into their banging content. But anyway, this is unironically probably my favorite prank trend because it's wild. It's pretty fucking nuts. Yeah, that's it. So yeah.